Welcome to this new Flight Simulator update movie. Again, a little bit late, but better than late than never, I would say. In this case, we're going to look at the marketplace content, which has been added already last Thursday. So I'll try to say be a little bit more on spot for the coming week, which is already tomorrow. So in this case, we've got 22 new items for Flight Simulator 2020 for the PC version. So first one is F. Suarez, the Douglas DC-3 military liveries pack. Again, rated for the DC-3, and it includes several liveries, including this one and another nice one, another nice one. So that's really cool, right? So and it's now discounted, as you can see. Then we've got France 1935 pack number 1, created by Red Wing. So Red Wing is known for their, I would say, legacy airports and legacy content. So this airport is more of a bundle, right? It includes several airports which they released already a while ago. But then it brings back all the airports in the 1935 style. So you'll now get 7 individual items for a discounted price. I will not go to all the items, but here you can see France itself, then Paris, Le Bourget, Lyon-Bron, Toussy, Lenoble Airport, and several other ones. So really cool, right? So if you, I would say, love, say, going back to 1935 in Flight Simulator, then this is definitely a package which you might want to consider. So here you can see a screenshot, right? So this is before and this is after. So really cool. Then the next one, also by Red Wing, is Germany 1935 pack number 1. That's a little bit like the one compared to the one from France, but in this case it only contains 3 airports, as you can see. Also 1935 style, so if you like it, then you can do it. But here you can also see that it's also Germany 1935, so it contains 3 airports as well as Germany 1935, and it'll bring back into the old style. And here again, you can see some of the screenshots, right? Some of them were also the same as for the other pack, but that's really cool. Then the next one is the USA 1935 cam route Chicago to Cleveland, also by Red Wing. So they created again a bundle which includes multiple airports, as you can see over here. Again, so reduced price, and then you will get USA 1935 as well as several airports. So if you like flying in the history, that is cool. The next one is the Koshi and Nordheim missions, the 75 years airlift Berlin. That's for the 75th anniversary of the Berlin airlift when candy bombers supplied West Berlin. So you will have, let's say, a special mission pack, right? Because that's where Koshi and Nordheim missions are known for. They are releasing a mission pack where you can fly this specific mission. So if we look at the package itself, right, it contains several things. So first of all, it contains the 3 missions across the air corridors of the Soviet occupation zone to and from Berlin. Then it contains Tempelhof Airport, which is a closed airport nowadays. Livery candy bomber, special thanks to Fridge, and 3 historical navigation aids: the VOR, DME, TOF, Tempelhof, the NDB, Dip Planter, and the NDB DBR Helmholtz, and as well as the scenery airlift for several of them. Including some language packs, right? So they will have added some audio to it with some explanations. So if you love flying these missions and also have someone say kind of more explanation about what has happened during the time, then this is definitely a package which you might want to have a look at. Then Bravo Airspace has released the ATR AAEM. That's a livery pack which introduces operators for the Asobo ATR, right? So 3 live, past and present ATR operators, 1 neutral military P-72 custom ATR 72600, so in total 14. And here you can see the list of what you get. So operate from Denmark, Estonia, Netherlands, Thailand, and some other ones. And here you can see some of these screenshots, right? So the Nordics one, then the SAS one, the Nokia one, Air Serbia, Uniair, KLM, Sky Team, and the last one, that, so the Danish air transport, right? So there are far more of that, but have a look at it yourself if you want to buy it. Then the first new airport, that's Montreal Airport, known for its Code Charlie Yankee Uniform Lima from MK Studios. So they pimped the airport. What did they do? They implemented the airport using a highly detailed and realistic rendition of the airport. They updated the elevation data based on the high quality lidar scan, custom 20 centimeters pixel satellite images covering the airport and enclosed surroundings, as well as the ground polygons with thousands of lines, markings, and dirt, as well as the handcraft 3D models and buildings, jetways, and airport facilities. Realistic lighting for immersive day and night operations, and it's AI compatible. And here you can see some of the screenshots of this nice airport, right? Including some snow, some rain, so pretty cool. And including the interior for the tower as well as for the uh, other buildings. So nice one. Then the next one is created by BM and AM Sim. It's the same airport. Is it so? Is it the same one? Yeah, same one. Created by different developers, so you can choose. So they have included also detailed terminal area, animated jetway, custom ground markings, high resolution custom ground textures, dirt, and other details surrounding buildings, custom runway guard lights, and the parallax windows. It's a little bit of pity that those developers are not talking to each other because they're kind of, would say, working on the same stuff. It's good for us that you've got a choice, but on the other hand, it would have been nicer if they worked on other airports which are not updated. Then the next one is the Diori Hamani International Airport, Delta Romeo Romeo November, created by MSF Scenery Builders. It's an airport. Where it's located? It's an airport in Niamey, in the capital of Niger, or Niger. Not sure how you pronounce it. Uh, and here you can see some pictures because there's not too much information which they shared in their content. So also cool. Then the next one is the E90 E2 series by Virtual FS software. This is the second version of the airport, of airplane, sorry, as far as I understood. Based on some forum posts I read them, and I would say not everybody's really happy with the quality, but that could be something personal, right? So, not gonna make a judgment about that. So, what's included? The 3D model, which is detailed, flight dynamic tested, wing flags, original sound, including wheel sound in minimum revolutions, 12 repaints of currently airlines of both models, detailed cockpits with sounds, table with single solutions, ready to start engines, ready to flight. Those are the modes which you can put the aircraft in, right? On and off Oreo sounds, the flight attendant voice in 6 languages, cabin passenger detailed, VR limits, collision polygons tested using Meta Oculus Quest number 2, as well as they tested and adjusted to use with the Honeycomb and Trustmaster hardware. Liveries which are included for the E910 or 190 is these ones, and for the E195 they're the other ones. So pretty cool. This one is only available in marketplace. It's not a study model, right? So they're already saying, okay, hey, we developed it, but it does not contain all the details, uh, which you might want to see. Then the next one is the Certes Kama Airport, Foxtrot Bravo Sherry Kilo, created by South Oak Corporation. It's an airport located in Gaborone, Botswana, Africa. It's used by several airlines, as you can see. Included features are the highly detailed models with high resolution textures, up to date runway, taxiway apron, and stand layouts, custom and accurate taxiway signage, and accurate terrain, elevation, and runway profile, as well as realistic dynamic lighting. And this is how the airport looks like. Also, again, pretty detailed, nice. Then the next one is the Arbeit Amani Karuma Airport Zanzibar Hotel Tango Zulu Alpha. It's Zanzibar, it's Tanzania, Africa. So also multiple airlines which are using this airport. And I would say almost the same characteristics as the previous one. That's logic because it's, say, the same developer, right? And here you can see the airport based on some pictures. So again, really nice. Also see the usage here, really cool. Then the next airport is the Pompano Beach Airport, Kilo Papa Mike Papa, created by MSF Scenery Builders. It's a public airport and the central business district of Pompano Beach in Broward County, Florida, United States. And nothing more than this, only some, I would say, screenshots, which look cool, including the Goodyear item flying over here. Then we've got the view Kaplan Airfield, Lima Sierra Zulu Papa, created by AG Sim. It's an airport. What did they do? They touched the airport. They added 3D buildings created with high quality textures, ground texture, renewed vegetation around the airport, as you can see. The helipad, the open hangars, animated windsock, special 3D models, and the 2023 layout with V2 update, as well as a fair price for everybody. Yeah, it's a very cheap airport, this one. But say looks pretty nice, right? So including the interior of the hangar. Then we've got the MiG-15 BIS from Beer Studios. They developed the aircraft, I should say. So a lot of details, right? And here's how it looks like. There was the MiG version, which was available on Flight Sim 2. That's the one we reviewed, I would say, a long time ago. But this is now, I would say, someone who spent, I would say, a little bit more time than someone in the community making this one even more nicer. So if you like flying a MiG, then this is one that you might consider. Then we've got the new cockpit C172, the classic SR22 Baron and the G58, which means that this cockpit can be used in 3 aircrafts created by 2 pilots. They added some new colors, some good optimization, better textures, as well as weather textures. So if you like flying, I would say, more realistic, I would say, cockpit, and then the painted cockpit, not the functionality, then you can use this one. Then we've got the Sam Mendoza International Airport, created by Vuelo Simple. It's an airport near the city of Mendoza, right to the Andes Mountains. Number 4 airport in the country. And it's also used in Air Force Base, right? So they handcrafted the terminal, control tower, and parkings, the main hall and boarding area interiors. Uh, then the 4th Brigade area and ACC Mendoza, custom-made apron with accurate parking options or positions, custom taxiways and runway materials, as well as detailed night lighting. And the level of detail is optimized for Flight Simulator 2020, which means it contains enough detail, but not too much, because that would impact Flight Simulator too much. So, pretty nice. Then we've come to our friends from Heaven Designs and BLG, is the Campo dos Goitacazes Airport, Sierra Bravo Charlie Papa. It's an airport which is located in the municipality of Campos dos Goitacas in the northern region of the state of Rio de Janeiro. Nothing more than that, right? Besides some screenshots over here. But that's cool, right? So nice helicopters, also some static scenery, including, I would say, a few or review trucks. Interior from the terminal building. So cool. Then Prof SC and Northern Missions created the VFR UK logs and quays in Scotland. So if you like flying in Scotland, then might be, I would say, a nice package which you want to try. You can even see the mythical Loch Ness, right? And maybe I'm not sure if they animate also an Nessie, but hey, if that's the case, then it's really cool. So it's contains it's a mission pack, right? So to be clear, it's 5 legs with more than 300 nautical miles, which you can fly, and also includes, I would say, some audio packages which explain a little bit more about the scenery which you're flying. So that, I would say, also could be a nice package. So if you love flying over the logs and quays in Scotland, but you're not too familiar with where you're flying with, then this might be a package, because it also explains a little bit more around the surroundings. Down we've got the Worms Stützpunkt Erdburg. Not sure what this is. It's a headquarters on Baumgause in the Vienna's third municipal district. It's unmistakable. It's a strong icon on Austria's busy road, the A23, in the center of Vienna. So it's an office from, let's say, a company, which I don't know, but hey, that doesn't say anything. But it looks, so say, pretty cool. Or maybe it's a hospital, because I also see some helicopters on it, so it could be a hospital. Even you can even recharge your car. Yeah, it's a hospital. So this is a hospital. So cool things. It's based on the documentation. Yeah, you can also take off from the airport, right? So that's cool, and also land on it. But keep in mind that the livery and the helicopters are not included, right? So you need to have, let's say, you need to buy third-party helicopters or from another developer if you want, as well as deliveries. And with that, we're at the end of this video. So we looked at the 22 items which are added to the Flight Simulator store. They were already added a few days ago. So I hope you liked this video. If you liked it, then consider to use the like button. If you got questions or comments, then feel free to post in the comment box below. And if you want to stay up to date about new videos I'm posting, then make sure that you're subscribing to my channel. Thanks for watching and see you next time.